Hello. We're back. The pack updated to 2.7.1. I'm on 2.7.0. I haven't updated yet because I got lazy. But I'll do that tomorrow, I think, on the next session, like before. Anyways, hello. We're back. What's next? I'm going to continue with the water line because we can go as far as step 4, right? No, excuse me. Yeah, up to step 4 because the last thing we worked on, actually, I also want to check if it's even working. It looks like it's working. You made it to HV today. Yo. Congrats. Hey, Ali. Let me check if this is even working. I'm assuming it's working. And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So let's check on my the amount of water I have here. Ozonated water number 2. I don't have a lot of tier 3 water, but I do put most of it back into here. 3,500. That's not enough, so something got stuck. My audio. But congrats, Christian. HV is a pretty big accomplishment. Don't let anyone else tell you otherwise. There, how about there? Sodium illuminate. This guy is stuck with something. Power loss? Really? Why? You should not have power loss. I'm gonna cancel the craft here. But if that's the case, I may have to increase the energy hatch into this thing. Oh, that's probably why. Duh. There's 4 amps going into here, 1 amp going here, but the transformer can only supply 4 amps. I'm dumb. Upgrade the transformer. Oh. That's too big. That one. Okay, so it looks like it is working, but it got stuck because it ran out of power. Completely deserves. I said it before though, but like having basic troubleshooting skills it's a very good skill to have in general. It's especially true for a mod pack like this one. Because at some point you're gonna have so many machines going on. You gotta be able to figure out what's going on. Excuse me. I did drink. I am drinking Coke Zero right now, so I am a little carbonated, let's say. Input 4 amp CPM and 16 amps of LUV. Right there. Okay, now you should be okay. Oops. So, it looks like what happened was that this distillation tower took power while this was running, and it didn't like that. Yeah, this thing needs 4 amps, and it looks like it wasn't enough. We should be okay now. It saved me from using hydration check. Yeah. Okay, anyways, plan for today. I do want to continue into the water line. And it looks like we can make it just fine. So I'm just going to rely on that. But the next tier of water is the pH neutralization. So I do want to craft this. I don't know if I can study it, so I'm going to get a cell. Like an empty cell. And then go pick it up. Do you have any tips for HV? Make as much stainless steel as possible. That's pretty much the main thing I can suggest. And yeah, that's what I would suggest. Just make as much stainless steel as possible. And not just that, but like everything before that. 10 stacks. You're already better off than we were. I'll study flocculated water. Yeah. And then I need to be able to craft the pH neutralization purification units. This is the next step. My man needs 4 UV circuits. That one. If you can make that much stainless steel right now, then I think you're way ahead the average player. That's pretty impressive, actually. I know I wasn't like that. Put it right there. I could probably take these out, right? Because once I make one, I won't really use it again. No. You always bulk craft, like everything. Yeah, that's pretty good to have. It's a really good practice to do. And like I mentioned, we were kind of bad at that. I'll take these out. I don't think I need to craft more than one for a while at least. I'm going to take out those data sticks. It gives me space. Yeah, I don't need that one, or these two. I'll still leave them here though in my data stick drawer. Yeah, right here. And then let's get that one and add that over here. HV is, I think, well, every tier is a wall, right? It's like a big, like a wall to surpass every single tier. And with HV, it's usually just crafting the raw amount of stainless steel you'll need. I do remember in Divine Journey you set it up so it would do 1 stack in the drawer full. What does that mean? Sorry, Allie, what do you mean by that? 1 stack of what in what drawer? Making me flocculated water, that's good. Okay. The next step is pH neutralization. This is as far as we'll go though. Because the next step is what's the next step? Grade 5. Can't quite, well, we can probably do this. We can, but it's very expensive, and I don't think I should justify the energy cost to keep this going either. Yeah, we don't have the energy cost to keep this running nonstop. So there's always at least 1 stack made at all times, and if we use it, automatically make more if we make this stuff. Yes, but I didn't really do it good in Divine Journey because that stuff, like Divine Journey, we didn't play the pack very efficiently. Because towards the end of it, everything was running out constantly, and it was a big waiting game. You had to passive everything, and I just couldn't. I just didn't, really. Oxygen. I highly recommend sugar beets. So we're getting our sugar beets. There's a manual farm over there. Not manual, but there's a farm over there, and also this industrial greenhouse. But we get the sugar beets, and I should really pay attention to my machines. And then we fluid extract them, or use an extractor here. Turns into sugar, and then that sugar turns into oxygen. So that's what we're doing for oxygen. And it's a really good way, and it's like it's carrying us like really well. Yeah. I will say though that getting sugar beets can be a little tricky to upgrade if you haven't gotten to crops already. At EV, we went ahead and made the robot, and this got the seeds upgraded for us, but I know there's a way to upgrade seeds manually. It just takes a little bit longer. See if I can craft this thing. Neutralization purification unit. It looks like we're actually pretty close to crafting it. Okay, I need a blank casing. It really does. It is a pain manually, but the robot is a really good investment. I think you can do it now in HV tier. But it can be quite pricey. very tedious because there's a lot of micro crafting. Ass machine right there. And then let's make this stabilized Naquadol water plant casing. Super coolant. I don't even know what that is. That's fine. Okay. I need some super coolant and Naquadol plate. Naquadol plate would be a vending machine. And then add that to a plate. Oh, the other thing we did on the last episode, we also set up these two multi-blocks, laser engraver and the solidifier. And I might use both of these more often now. Got more space here. Maybe I'll also look into other multi-blocks. You know, there's a lot of upgrades to be done. And then super coolant. Lead ox and Callisto ice. We can do that. This takes a mixer though. And this needs to be a mixer with fluids like that. Okay, so if I craft you now, we can craft it. Go for it. Okay. Then what I also haven't really been paying attention to is our power. Yeah, I haven't really been paying attention to this. It's kind of like it keeps up with their base, but I kind of just leave it on its own for a while. I'll come back to it at some point, but I'm trying to think of the next step in like big power, and honestly, it might just be the compact fusion. I've been thinking about this and making this monstrosity of a multi-block. We definitely can do it, but very pricey, very large. I don't even have room for it. But if I wanted more plasma generation, then that's what it's gonna take. Like getting a lot of plasma here. No, this one says run 64 times recipes at most. So it would make sense that if I can supply this thing, it's already a ton. I've saved all my loot bags. At what tier do you think is worth using them all? Any tier really, but I recommend making them all fortune 3 or looting 3. Was it? Is it fortune or looting? Ali, do you remember? Fortune 3, right? Yeah, fortune 3. If you're able to do this, I recommend it because it does excuse me. It does make them not give you trash, and that trash will clog up your storage. We have so many loot bags here. I haven't messed with them. Are you stuck? You're not stuck. The Twitch die only for me, probably. Asteloy C276 rod. Are you stuck or what? I can make it. The HP again. It's at the end. You just need titanium. If you can get a little bit titanium, you can get there. Because if you want a very basic... Oh, so what we did was... well, this quest line kind of tells you about it. Let me see here. In applied energistics, there's a quest here called like Ghetto AE2 storage. And it kind of explains how to do a very basic setup. I don't quite know which quest it is, but I would recommend doing it. So all you would need to make is a drive. This is the only thing you need to start AE2. So I don't know how many chests you have, but how we started was I made a single drive, a single crafting grid, and that's it. and 10 cells, and I just threw as much as I can in there, and I use that to not on the A2 screen. Is it not? I wouldn't know. I don't know what the quests are. Neodymium and aquidine alloy. So at some point I do have to upgrade this one too. Let's look into it. I am gonna want to make the compact at some point, right? Because let me see here. This is a final goal here, right? And if you want to study it, you need the previous tier. So you're gonna need it regardless. So let's see if I can work on that. Compact. No. Compact. This is really the only way I know how to generate helium plasma. And then we could just use helium plasma as our main source of power, molten scenarium. Yeah. Okay, so helium plasma, how do I generate this? Or we could just make a Eye of Harmony, right? I wish. Comp Max sounds like AI trying to name something, right? Like Pip, the raccoon. It exclusively said Pip, right? Yeah, so how bad is the compact? I was about to say compact claustrophobia, but the compact fusion computer. How bad is this thing? Atrocious. Oh, that's really bad. So I'm gonna craft it. You need the crystal circuit. Yeah. Adamantium alloy. I don't even know what that is. You need a blank mixture. No, ass machine. Pip the raccoon and penguin. It really likes the name Pip. Yeah. I don't think I need any of these casings. The autoclave, I'll keep it, but like things like I don't really know what I'll need. I should keep this one. So I'll just take that one out. I'm running out of space again, though. That's very apparent. So, can I even craft this thing? Compact claustrophobia fusion, fusion control computer marked whatever. It's right here. I just need the pattern for it. That's the number one. Yeah, I need all of that. Fusion control computer mark 1. Yeah, let's craft this one. Yeah, it's not gonna like this. So I need the easy to search. So that one, 2, and 3, and then a CPM circuit. That one, ultimate crystal computer. That one has to be the first one, and then 2 and 3. 1, 2, 3. Make them all 1. Yes, and then put that in the ass line. How expensive is that going to be? Oh no. Oh no. That's a little ouch. Gallium. Okay, so palladium was the other thing I wanted to work on, like the Platline, and yeah, I want to upgrade this to be a level maintained instead of passive because it's not working out very well. Especially, I need like 35 1,000 palladium. Okay, well I won't continue with this, right? But I wanted to see how much it'll cost. You're cooking, right? Did you break? You didn't break. That's a cool noise. Okay. Would you share? I'm looking at it. A water line continues to make thirsty. Did I say make thirsty or make me thirsty? I said make me thirsty. I think you missed. Yeah, you missed a word. I guess we'll get started on the upgraded Platline and just cram as many recipes as I can. Because right now it's all passive. But just for funny business, I did want to cram everything in one machine as much as I can. And that's the idea here. It starts off with the mixer, of course. So let's slowly work on that. Yeah, I'm gonna do it, and you cannot stop me. Starts with the mixer. It's I forgot someone renamed my pickaxe. The Booger Picker Pro. Anyways, it all starts off with aqua regia, right? To craft this, you need let's get a quadruple input hatch. I think that was the longest tail yet. Wait, what do you mean? Oh, okay. There's a wall of text here. The tail of the thirsty raccoon. Alright, I gotta save that. I gotta save that somewhere. Don't delete it until after I save it, please. So let's get a quadruple input hatch, sure. And then you need an output hatch. Let's just use this one. And then a circuit. An LV circuit. Thank you. And you know what? Let's just put it in an input hatch. Or an input bus. That one. He was a raccoon with a thirst that could never be quenched. Also known as me after I eat Wingstop. I swear Wingstop makes me so thirsty. You're still cooking. Oh, it's Nacco to alloy. That stuff takes forever. Okay, so I need the downlink module. Craft 10 of you. I am running low on crystal circuits. Doesn't look too bad of a craft, so I'll go ahead and craft 10. Energy hatch. Let's stick to everything to IV power minimum, and then we'll upgrade as we go. Yeah, IV power for now. So IV energy hatch. And then okay, quadruple input hatch. Are you stuck on something? You probably are. You're stuck on frame boxes. You're stuck on something that's being used to craft that. I don't know. Okay, so I need the quadruple input hatch. That one. Then I need a have the output, have the quadruple input. I need all the downlink modules that's being crafted right now, right? Yeah. It doesn't look like it's gonna take that long. It's almost done. You, on the other hand, are kind of slow. I know you're trying your best, though. It's okay. Need the multi-use casings. And of course, you give me another hydration check. I'm drinking Coke Zero. Just one more cup and then I'll get water, I promise. I don't like drinking too much Coke in one sitting. Multi-use casings right here. I need the 2 titanium. What do you call them? Is it turbine casing? Does the texture change? And the actual controller. Industrial mixing machine. Or how do I build this thing? Yes, it is 2 of you. Have the energy hatch. Does this thing need a muffler? It says it does. I'll go ahead and add a muffler here. It needs a lot of europium. You are crafting, right? Yeah, it's crafting. Okay, it looks like all you need is the europium and you're finished crafting. Sweet. So I need the downlink macho. This is going to be our maintenance hatch. And now that I think about it, I don't need to do all of this because it already has the mixer here. It's already built. Oh yeah, that's fair. That's okay. Anyways, I will replace the energy hatch with an IV one. It's still gonna get upgraded though. And then for sure I need to get the 2 inputs. I need you to be a fluid, and I'm gonna leave it in the back just in case it has items at some point, which I know it's going to. This one, I'll just give you an output hatch like that. And that's pretty much it. And you're also going to get an input bus. This is going to be storing all of these circuits, I think. I'll put you on the left side right here. You need a circuit 1. Okay. And downlink module, of course. Okay, Ali, thanks. Take out the maintenance hatch, put that up here, and then give it a downlink module. This is our maintenance hatch replacer. MBF in HV sounds kind of funny. That's definitely doable, but keep in mind, and probably the toughest thing to account for is the coils themselves, and also the glass. Because in order to use whatever energy hatch you want to use, for example, we're using a IV energy hatch. You need this glass to be minimum IV tier glass. So it gets kind of tricky whenever you're trying to upgrade it, especially the coils, right? Because it's really tough to get the next tier of material. And then you have to have 864 of them. I'm all for it, though. You can. There's nothing stopping you. That's what's cool about the pack, right? You can do anything you want. But it's expensive. I'm willing to bet that all I'll need is a single transformer here. Yeah. And then I step down to whenever I need power. So I'll try that. So I need the superconductor LUV wire. And since this is already 16 amp, I might as well use the bigger one. That one. I was getting so nervous. I thought that was titanium and I thought I ran out. No, it was TPV alloy. I can't make that, really? It's not. to do not 116, just 16. All right, put that in blast furnace 11, right? Yeah. Blast furnace 11, and you're running out of ingot space. That's okay though. Okay. There we go. So yeah, this thing is definitely bugged. Not bugged, but I think it's just doing something else I don't fully understand. So I think what I'm gonna do is do this. Activity detector. And then red alloy. I need to change the circuit there. And then recipe progress unspecified. I don't know what that means. Okay, so if I put that there, where is it? Right here. No, you don't like it there. There's no space here. Recipe progress. I think it's this one that I want. If I turn you on parallel, I ain't touching that. No, go away. Sorry. Hang on. It's because okay, my I guess you could say dilemma. What's happening is that the recipe gets stuck here, something to do with this locking card. And it says here lock crafting until crafting result is returned. I don't really know what that means. Maybe it'll get fixed if I put the fluid in here. But no, I don't want to do that. So the other option is use the activity detector. Yeah, this guy. Recipe progress, machine idle. It should work. But it's not. And the idea here is that I want the signal to go, I want this to lock. Hang on, now let's put everything in there. At least I think it, yeah, okay, it did. I want this to lock with redstone signal. But I don't know if this even reaches. Power 0. Power 0. Okay, you know what I'm going to do is make a wireless one because that's really the only thing I can think about. So I need an activity detector, the wireless one. And this would be ass machine 1. Like that. I need 2 of you. Not too bad of a craft. Oh, and by the way, Christian, the other option for the MEBF, I wouldn't recommend it to build it until like late IV or LUV tier, because the other option you have is to use the Vulcanus, which it is proven to be better than the MBF to a certain point, and that certain point is like way later in the pack. Right now, it's probably more efficient for me to use this, but big multi block funny, so I went with the big multi block. Yeah, circuit one. Oh, yeah, you're still waiting on that one. Okay, so I need the activity detector, frame box, and then can be any frame box. Guess I'll use an iron one. So the issue with this one is that if for some reason more fluid gets put into here, it's going to it will get well, I don't really have to do this because I'm only crafting one batch at a time, right? Yeah, you know what, I'm not gonna mess with it. It's fine if I craft one batch at a time. Actually, no, I should set it up. Because once I set up the what do you call it? The next machine. I look at flocculated water. If I set up the next machine, it needs 1,000, but we only produce 900 at a time. So if I ask this system for 1,000, it's gonna do 2 crafts. And with the current setup, if it does 2 crafts, it's gonna potentially void the second craft's polyaluminum chloride. I don't want that. I need to disable the input while it's running. So yeah, I need to do this. This is future proofing. Assuming it even works like that, right? I'll call this only numbers, right? Use 30556. 30556. And I need you to do the machine idle. I don't know how this works. Can only connect with advanced wireless. Okay, so I think I need the advanced wireless redstone receiver. I don't know what the difference is. But I'm gonna go ahead and make it anyways. I think it works with this one. I need the EV circuit quantum processor. Or is it quantum, right? It needs ass machine 1. There's no space here. I'm gonna replace the replace you for now. Then go for it. And you're still crafting the europium you need for and truly. So we should be able to craft this. This one should also be able to get crafted. Sometimes I just like watching the parts craft. Pretty satisfying. Oh, this would definitely be a cheaper way to craft circuits. I need more circuit ass lines. Alright, so I got this guy. I don't know how it works, so I'm gonna debug up here. I don't understand that. Anyways, you are frequency 30556. 30556. Then if I give you power 1 because you're idle, which I don't want that. I want it to be giving out a redstone signal while it's running. So if I do this, it's opposite. That's what I want to see. Okay. So now what I have to do is get my crowbar. Thank you. And then put this, attach it to this guy. I think it works directly like that. And then so this will be 30556. And there you go. And I want this to lock with the redstone signal. Meaning when it grabs it, or should I do it the other way around? Lock without redstone signal. Yeah, let's do it lock with. So right now there's no redstone signal, so it's able to push the fluids in the recipe in the input hatches. But once it gets a signal here to tell that it's crafting, it won't push any more fluids in there, meaning it won't void any extra fluid. I'm assuming it works like that, right? 30556. Oops. And then this one is 30556. Yeah, okay. Hopefully it works like that. If it doesn't work, I'm bad. Anyways, what was I doing again? Made a whole transformer and I forgot about it. And then you. So how this is going to be is an insane transformer to plug into here. That's LUV power. And then like this is EPM power. I need my coil. Yes, I also need the input hatch. Not input hatch, a what do you call it? A relay? No, not yet. Dual interface. How did I learn of the mod pack? That is a very good question. I don't know how to answer right now. I honestly don't know. I started playing this pack in 2020 or like early 2023 or something like that. I don't know. It's been a while. I just know the mod pack and like I just never left because it's fun. How's that sad? 2023 camper. Hey, Sniffity. What's up? What's up? What's up? It's been at least minimum 2023, and I'm still playing the thing. What's going on, Symphony? All right, and then attach dual interface right here. I'll call this mixer PL for Platline, and then I'll add it right there. Unless you don't know something that happened like 2 years ago, because it was 2 years ago. Yeah. I may not pay attention to it. Input CPM. Don't blow up. You didn't blow up, and now you're ready to be running. Right? Yes. Okay. So if I crafted aqua regia. Okay, finish crafting. Okay, that's the first step of the Platline. Thank you. Now I will fully commit to the yeah, I want to fully commit to the level maintained Platline, because one, and most importantly for me, it'll save a ton of space. You can actually cram the entire Platline into just 2 chemical reactors. Just 2 of them instead of like 300 like we have over here. I think it's 1 or 2. I think it was 2 last time I read about it. But with that space, I can build more lines. For example, the we have multiple lines in this room. You know, we have the Platline, we have Monocyte line, which is over here. And I also need to add Bastnasite line because we keep running low on neodymium. And the neck line, I have to continue it because it's been shut down for quite a while. So let's work on one thing at a time. So what am I going to need to upgrade this chemical reactor to work? I need a relay. I need an input hatch. Some wire. That one. Need a dual interface. A input hatch. I don't even know what's in there, but it's fine. I need another input hatch for the circuits that are going to be stored there. And then a have the quadruple being crafted right now. Are you finished? It is finished. The next waterline step is crafted. I can't spell neutralization. There it is. Now I won't even begin to. I can't pretend that I know what any of this means. I'm gonna have to figure that out. The pH value is within that at the end of the cycle. Okay, so I have to keep it between there. Initial pH value every cycle varies from 4.5 to 9. Oh, it varies. Okay, so you can't just assume. That's pretty cool. Use a pH sensor hatch to read the current pH value for safety. The machine will shut down if the pH goes below 0 or exceeds 14. Every 26 or every second. It consumes all the sodium hydroxide and hydrochloric acid in the special hatches. Raises the pH value by 0.01. Oh, it's because the new GTNH got updated to 2.7 like a few days ago, and they added what's called a water line. So let me just show you. For example, we kind of got blocked by it because to craft these MPIC wafers, you need flocculated water, which is grade 3 purification. Now, they added this whole water line purification process. And it starts with the clarifier. It's pretty involved. You know, the clarifier is the simplest machine. This one is just a carbon filter or whatever. And then the next step is ozonation. I can't even tell you what this means. And then flocculation, which you just built. And then the pH neutralization. And then temperature fluctuation. And then high energy laser treatment. And then degassing. And then baryonic perfection, and this is the subatomically pure perfect water. Yes, we have the rare sniffity spotting. But it's pretty fun. Okay, this thing's crafting more water. Okay. I just let that go. Actually, what do I need for this? Chemical grade glass, inert neutralization water plant casing, and that. I think I want 2 of these. Have I shown Sniffity the rubber band ball? I have a rubber band ball Sniffity. Yeah, people are here just for the ball. Oh, the previous one, this guy, it's the same one. It's the same guy. Kind of rotted? No, it hasn't been rotted. This one is relatively well taken care of. This thing's getting quite large, though. You have a but better, sir. Oh, when did you redeem the reward? I didn't catch that. I'm sorry. Thanks, Christian. I got you. I had a little bit extra because I didn't notice it. See, this is why Ali's a mod. I was about to say I got scammed. The colors trigger my LCD. Sorry, it's going to be like that. This thing is heavy. I need to buy a scale. Someone buy me a scale for Christmas so I can actually measure this thing live. And yes, Sniffity, it's going to be in pounds, not in kilograms. I just want to get Sniffity mad. Yeah, I knew it. There you go. Okay, don't be shy. He's so cool. Oh, but it's not only in America. The Imperial system wasn't even made in America, as far as I'm aware. Probably was, but I don't know. Okay, so I need an ass machine. He's like, yeah, because it's very easy to change the livelihood of 300 million people in the entire industry. So it's not that easy. What was I doing? I need an ass machine. I need to add more patterns to this thing. Right there. And yes, and that's NASA's fault, not mine. I wasn't even born yet. 18. Thanks for the ad break or the ad pause. I was about to do that myself. I need 98. You weren't born? I mean, I was born in 1998, but I was like a year old. All right, I need that many casings and stabilized. Stabilized, whatever this is, 16 of you. They lost $193 million because of stupid units. And then I can make, I'm going to make 2 of these. One to detect above. Okay, so if you look at the pH neutral, I can't say that word fast. pH neutralization purification unit. We want it to be as close to 7 pH as possible. And if I'm understanding what this sensor hatch does, I think I want 2 of them. One to measure above and one to measure below. So if it says above, it'll add. And if it says below, it'll remove. Or the other way around. Above is remove and below is add. Yeah, sure. Say it. Got him. I need more pattern space. Right there. Ass machine number 1. It's such a loud noise this thing makes. I like how they added a lot of noise. Oh, by the way, Ali, they updated the pack again. I haven't updated it yet, though, but I'm going to. I'll add 2 of you. Oh, why are you struggling to craft? Why are you such an expensive craft? I don't know, but go ahead. And while that's working, I can actually work on the Platline. There's always something else to do. Good thing I haven't... Yeah, I wouldn't say wasted time, but yeah, it's a good thing. I need cables. I need output hatch. And output bus. I like how Sniffity says hello after a while and just starts throwing hands because of the US measurement system. But that wouldn't be Sniffity if it wasn't like that. Never change, Sniffity. IB Energy Hatch. Oh, by the way, can you guys believe it? In 10 days, this playthrough will hit 1 year of playtime. 1 year we have been playing on this world. It's actually a pretty big milestone, I think. 10 more days. I don't think I might not stream. I might. I don't know. It's a 50-50 because I got some plans. I need a transformer. This one. You know, end of the year is going to be a little spotty, right, in terms of scheduling, but I once tried to set up the Discord to ping you guys each time you use those disgusting units. It's funny. But Sniffity, you gotta understand that we're doing it because it's apparent that it bothers you. Otherwise, we wouldn't do it. Input LUV, LUV wire. Got to output out of this one. Like that. IV energy hatch. Sometimes I move way too quickly. There we go. I'll forever start measuring in the unit of my fingertips. Oh, you know what? I need a downlink module. Never change, Sniffity. I can already hear his voice as he's saying that. Okay, so how's this going to work? I would like on the left, this input bus is going to have all the circuits. We won't be using stocking anymore, right? Because we're changing this to be a level maintained Platline. No longer using those. We do need an output bus and an output hatch. You already had a output bus. And then I'll connect it like that. And then you, no, I need a quadruple input, which I don't have on me. Thanks, Allie. And then I'll put you there and an input bus. Oops, like that. And that's pretty much it. And relay like that. And then I'm so happy that they let me rotate it with the wrench now. That's super helpful. I will snooze to continue messing with Sniffy. That's fair. Okay, so this one is going to be a chemical reactor. PL. It's going to have a bunch of random recipes in there and then have a cable to connect it, and it's set up. Now, let's see how mad I can make Sniffity now with Platline processing. See if he knows anything about platinum group processing. First step, PMP, platinum metallic. I call it PMP, but it's actually platinum metallic. What do you call this again? We have 64,000 platinum. What the heck? But this stuff, platinum metallic powder test. This stuff starts off with aqua regia with the circuit 9. Now I can also use tetrahedrite, sheldonite, all of this stuff, but I'm not going to mine for it, so I don't really care. This is the recipe I want to do. Powder dust. I didn't even catch that until you said it. It's funny though. What is a powder dust? That beats me. I didn't even realize like the redundancy. Is that the word? I didn't realize the redundancy for that. That's really funny. All right, so this recipe here, I'm gonna go ahead and craft it. This makes platinum concentrate and platinum residue dust. All right, now go put that in the chemical reactor. Chemical reactor Platline like that. Okay, so if I ask for platinum residue dust, Is it even on? Hang on. I don't remember if I turned it on or not. It's not even on. There it is. Okay, fine. Yeah, it worked. Okay. Next steps. The platinum concentrate. This stuff must be sent into another chemical reactor, but now it needs... Literally, what's the difference? You're the same recipe. Why is one more expensive than the other? I don't get it. You're adding aqua residue to platinum powder and then obtaining platinum residue. No, we're getting platinum concentrate. And then we combine it with ammonium chloride to get a bunch of stuff here. Okay, I'm going to craft this recipe here. Like this. Yes. Now I'm going to ignore nitrogen dioxide. And I think I'm going to just electrolyze this. Yeah, I'm just going to electrolyze the nitrogen dioxide. Or I can just get rid of it. Okay, so from platinum powder dust and aqua residue, you get platinum concentrate, for which you obtain platinum dust. No, you get platinum salt dust. This stuff has to get processed into refined salt dust and then into the original metallic powder, right? But you get the reprecipitated and you combine that with what do you call it? Calcium? Yeah. And then that gives you actual platinum dust. A little bit of a byproduct. I'm going to ignore this one and craft reprecipitated and platinum dust. And palladium enriched ammonia. I think I'm going to... I don't know about this one, though. This is a byproduct. And then... because you can also make this with this craft here. You know what? I'm just going to do this, yeah. Put that back in the chemical reactor. Right here. But you need circuit something. Circuit 2. Circuit 3. And then LV circuit. And then reprecipitated platinum. Oh, okay. So I guess it's here to avoid conflicts. Must be what it's for. And then we need a circuit 3 over there. If I put that here and then request it, you craft me a little bit. That might be best, Sniffity. I don't really fully understand the platinum group processing. Wait, this thing's kind of expensive. Jeez. Okay, it's just waiting on the blast furnace. That's okay. Precipitated platinum dust. This stuff gets sent somewhere else, and I don't want it to. So this is the one that turns it into platinum dust. And then we're gonna have a bunch of byproducts here. And then I'll just throw this back in that chemical reactor. Now what I'm also gonna do is turn on blocking mode. Yeah. And just like that, we have basically the entire way from PMP into platinum in just 2 machines. Instead of having all of these machines, every single one of these machines was being used for the same purpose. The big reason why I'm like tearing everything down. Okay. Up next, oops, let me go over here. So before I go further, I do want to deal with the byproducts here. For example, one of the byproducts is calcium chloride. probably best to electrolyze it. And I think I'm going to have a designated Platline electrolyzer, like designated machines for per step. That's what I'm thinking. I'm going to do that. Let's get an electrolyzer going. I got one already. Thanks. So you need a downlink module. Repair. Do you need a muffler? Yes. Muffler. Input. Because this electrolyzer is mostly byproduct. You just need a stocking input and I'll go with an input hatch here for the fluid because I'm going to be electrolyzing nitrogen dioxide. And then an IV energy hatch. Where are you? Right here. Meaning I'm going to need a transformer. Not that one. I need this one. And LUV superconductor wire. I need a bunch of you. Let's craft craft 100. Sure. Probably get stuck on it, right? But I do have a break coming up. I'm out of water. I got to refill water. And then I'll come back and set up the electrolyzer here and pretty much the rest of the plant line. There's going to be a lot of like space saved once I get everything set up. And I will also, like, this is in between getting the neutralization unit set up. Everything else is crafting, but I'm also going to work on like the other lines, you know, so like monocyte, pastacite, naquidon, whatnot. Anyways, I'll be right back. Drink your water. Sound them straight. Hello, hello, hello. Burning, you did not just drop an ad on me. Yes, I did. That's the whole point of the ads. They're breaks for me. Mostly because I run out of water and I gotta refill my water and posture check also. It's also become kind of tradition where I usually drink like a cup of soda on the first hour of a stream. And then on the first break I'll go brush my teeth because it's not healthy to have acidic or sugary substances on your teeth before bedtime. I brush my teeth. Mm-hmm. And I recommend you guys do it too. So, how is this going to work? Output bus. You need an output bus and an output hatch. Just craft 10 of you at once. You don't know how to make... Really? I need to craft iron tanks then. Circuit 4. Mass machine number 4. What's up, Christian? Twitch hating you. Why? What'd you do to Twitch? How does the drilling oil from below bedrock work? Do you have the pump already? The drilling pump? I don't know what these filter generators are for. I'm just gonna cancel them. Okay, I can actually show you because I have a set. Well, I'm actually kind of scared because every time I go into the overworld, the game lags like crazy. Actually, what I can show you somewhere. I literally can't read Ali's stuff in stream chat, only on your screen. Okay, yeah. You got that right, Ali. It's because she's typing in YouTube. I have a YouTube stream going on the side, but Christian, let me take you to Ross 128BA. I can kind of show you what is kind of going on. Let me turn on my. I can go over here. So I have a drill, and it's a very similar situation with oil, right? But I have a drill here for helium-3. And this thing is shut down because it's output fluid space. But like, just imagine that this is drilling oil instead. That's it. You just build it and you fill it up with some mining pipes. You don't need this much, but it's just better safe than sorry, right? And it'll just pump it. So right here, I have it pumping all of this. So this specific drilling rig will get the entire field. So all of this field, it'll drill up. I don't really know what these numbers mean. Honestly, I don't. I have you just asked that. I don't know what they mean. I think it's a amount of fluids pumped per operation. I think that's what it means, but I can't confirm. So obviously you want the bigger the numbers the better. So I would just not worry about what they mean and just go for the biggest numbers you can find. But for example, the first drilling rig you have, right? How do you know if it's a big one? So you said you got raw oil, right? So right here. So if you look at their fluid stats, underground fluid stats, tells you what dimension you can find it, how often the vein shows up, and the amount. So just go for the highest number you can find. That's closest to 625 is what I would choose. Yeah, I think it's the amount of oh, you have to just raw oil. There's a lot of kinds of oil, right? But like for example, raw oil. So when you said you just left click and it takes you to this page, underground fluid stats. This one tells you what dimension you can find it in. How often the vein pops up. So 20% chance that it'll be a oil field, and the amount. I don't really know what these numbers mean. I think it's amount of liters per operation. I think that's what it means. So obviously you want the most, the biggest number. So for example, for me, I'm picking up helium-3. So this one shows up on the moon, tier 4 Mercury, or Ross 128 BA, which is where I'm at. And this one has the largest fields. That's why I went over here. And there's a whole bunch of other fluids you can find too, not just this one. Yeah, a whole bunch of fluids. It's per chunk. So it's per chunk, right? So this one is 648 and 449. It's split up in a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, an 8x8 field. So this is called the helium-3 fluid field. And then each little chunk is separate. So I think well then all of this is trash. Not really. Max IC is 60. Yeah, it's kind of trash. Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm actually running out of oxygen out here. And then I need the superconductor wire, which is I actually can't craft it yet because you're stuck. Because you're crafting a ton of H and cancel the craft. No, I want my wires. And you're also crafting a lot of ingots, right? Not as much. Cancel the craft. I want my superconductor wires. I'm thinking of very loud. You can't even read what it's crafting. Okay, thank you. Yeah, so you probably want another one. Now, I think early on you probably don't want to worry about it, but you did say that you're batch crafting everything, so yeah, you probably want the biggest one. And if you look at the first drilling rig, I'm assuming you have the first one, right? This was craftable in HV. I think this one can only works on 2x2 chunks. Mm-hmm. Okay, all that crafted, so now I can craft everything else. So I need that much inert casings. I have one. I need 133. And then 2 of the pH sensor hatch. And there we go. You got some superconductor wire. Thank you. Transformer and the energy hatch. This will be for the next machine, which is a electrolyzer. I don't need that. You know what? I don't really care for it. Bye. And this is also going to save us a lot of channels, and through that, a lot of power. But look how many channels I was using on this one machine, and it's going to be reduced to like 3. Or it's still going to be like 4, right? But still, that's a big difference. I say that it's only like 1 machine less. It'll help me out a lot. Promise. So I need the this one's going to be regular casing, and then the electrolyzer itself. So how is this going to work? You need a stocking input and a input hatch. And this one I need the 2 output. I need an output bus and an output hatch, which was being crafted, and I just left it there. Forgot to pick it up. Thought you were crafting. Guess not. Do you need the blast furnace? Doesn't look like it. No, you don't. Yes, you do. Yeah, it should be okay. Okay, anyways, let's set up the rest of it while it's going. I'm gonna cancel the this craft again. You do need a lot of crafting. This one, it's not Not too bad. I'll let it go. I'll let it continue. So, one spot is going to be reserved for the output hatch. Keep spamming raccoons. I haven't not noticed it. just bringing it up now. Go right there, and then muffler, and then energy hatch, IV, then transformer, and superconductor. Then have a wire cutter. Right there. And it's not complete because I'm missing a output hatch, which is being worked on. It's almost done. What about you? Are you done? Hang on, let me see if it got stuck somewhere. Because you're stuck on crystal processing units. I'm assuming changing those is a premium feature because all of a sudden it could. I mean, I can see it too. I think it's... No, I think it's because you set it per chat. So it's just the same reactions I have. I think that's what's happening. Since you're a mod, you're able to change those settings. I think that's what's happening. I don't know, actually. I don't really play with the YouTube chat too much. Kind of just an afterthought. I need some output hatches. Need a 1, but 4 will work. Okay. Oh, did I change everyone? I have monkey and chickens. Yeah. So I have chicken, monkey, eyes, raccoon, and heart. And I think it's because you're a mod, you're able to change that. Again, I don't really know too much of how YouTube chat works. All right, so you're powered, and then to get you set up here. Excuse me. So I need a bunch of cable. Like that. So you need a export. Now, one of the fluids is nitrogen dioxide. And the other one is, so calcium chloride, I think I'm just going to electrolyze. Yeah. That's a lot. And it becomes what? Calcium and chlorine. We have chlorine stored for sure, but I think what I'm going to do is make sure it's in the TFFT. This is our extra storage here. It is. All right, I don't have to worry about it. And do we have calcium in the dust wall? Yeah, we do. All right, so I check over there. Yeah, I can do that. There we go. And then, yeah, it has to work on a lot of it. So you don't have a lot of fluid output space, but I'm not really concerned about that because you're not running all the time. Okay. And let me see other byproducts for this. So if I look at the precipitated platinum dust, it's calcium chloride. That's a byproduct. Another byproduct is platinum salt dust. This stuff is already being accounted for in the sifter, which is way out there. Check over here, I think. Yes. Yeah. Let me double check if it's actually working though. I think it should be working. Okay, anyways, that's working. That stuff is being dealt with already in the sifter and the blast furnace. I don't have to worry about that one. And then I still need to produce ammonium chloride. And I think that's it. Yeah. So ammonium chloride. Where's this being crafted? Because I would like to move it somewhere else. Where's this recipe? Ammonium. It's in the monoline. I think I want to move it somewhere else though. No, I'm sorry. Stay there. Chemical reactor monoline. Don't move that one yet. Monoline right here. And then I need the ammonium chloride in the neckline. This one I have to move. I would like to move it over here. Okay, so I can do this recipe here. Yes, and put that in the chemical reactor. Stop changing your emotes. That's okay. That's fine. Right here. But you need a circuit 9, which I think you have one already, don't you? I don't even remember what you have. Yeah, you do. Okay. Yeah, okay. I don't know what to do with you yet, so I'll just throw you away. You know what? Put everything back in storage for now. Okay, I need to craft these inert casings again. These things are taking a while to craft. Yeah, but it's mostly because of the ingots that's required. And then the pH sensor. That's already taken care of. I'm going to put everything in here, and I'll deal with it later. But I am working on the Platline mostly. Can't really do much anyways until these casings are done. And everything else is pretty much good to go. Okay, so ammonium chloride. And craft a little bit of you, right? And that finished crafting. Okay. Great. All right, so that is that. So that's platinum. Platinum dust being crafted. Just check on everything here. Okay, it's crafted. Sweet. So next step is palladium. This is the one I really want to set up here. Shrimp, got you. Oh, we're out of rhodium plated palladium. Rhodium plated palladium ingot. I crafted like 10,000 of this, and I guess we're finally out. Anyways, palladium. How do I get this? Palladium dust. Yes, dust. I need to craft all those fluids, but we start off with this recipe right here. Palladium salt dust can get thrown into the sifter. Yeah, so that's just a byproduct. That can go circuit 9 in that chemical reactor again. Right there. So if I craft reprecipitated, go ahead. That finished crafting. Okay. And then it went away. Okay. So this stuff here, what do I do with this now? Another chemical reactor, this time with the fluid. And that's pretty much it. I'll go ahead and craft it. Don't care about water. This produces ethylene, which we're already storing that, and ammonia. I don't really care about that. So you're going to give me palladium dust. And I'll put that in the same chemical reactor again. Now, formic acid. I don't have this craftable yet. And that'll be that. This makes sodium sulfate, which is just an electrolyzer there. Yeah. Bye. This needs a circuit 1, right? Mm-hmm. Now this is where it gets concerning because I think a circuit 1 causes conflicts. All right. I think that's what causes conflicts with the platinum here. So if I look up like this recipe. Yeah, see here. I think it's going to prioritize using the circuit 1. So just in case, this is where the second LCR would come in. So anything that uses circuit 1, I think I'm going to have it on the other machine. Meaning I need another large chemical reactor. So PTFE. Probably isn't the case that I need another one, but better safe than sorry, right? Copper nickel coil. I need an IV energy hatch. That's one way to do water checks without spending points, Allie. Input. I need another quadruple input hatch for the fluids. I need probably an input bus. Take 2 of them. I don't know if I'm gonna need it, but it wouldn't hurt, right? And then I need an output bus and an output hatch. So I need a relay to connect the 2 together and a dual interface. You don't need the no you don't. And then a bunch of chemically inert casings. And then, so what I'll also do while all the interfaces are crafting is set this guy up, this electrolyzer, to process the sodium sulfate. Yeah, this stuff here. This is a... What the heck? Are you what's clogging my storage? No. We are storing it for some reason. Oh, we have a lot of it in there, though. Why was I keeping this? Oh, probably because I can't do much with the liquid sodium. We are storing it here, though. Yeah, so it is getting voided. That's okay, though. At least I hope it is. Yeah, it's getting voided. Yeah, I'll just do that. It helps. Ostrich, shrimp, and cup. Which can trigger accidentally both of you, right? All right, that's processing. Let's get my dual interface. You're still crafting. Why? Why are you stuck? You're stuck somewhere. Reactivated carbon is made in a chemical reactor. And fluid assembler, forming press, laser, forming press, cutting machine, fluid solidifier. Why are you stuck? Oh, because you keep crafting it, so you're stuck there. got a lot to go through. Cancel the craft. Let this guy take over. Yeah, there, and that's what it was. All right, now that you're crafting, I need to check the other inert casings. 100 more. It's almost done. It's just crafting all of the plates. Okay. And then interfaces are being crafted now. Just need one of you. All right. Probably missed something, but that's okay. Yeah, transformer for this. That one. This one will be right here. And a downlink module. I'm having to go back and forth. When am I going to make wireless AE2? I keep forgetting to like work on it, but not forgetting. You know, I'm fully aware that I need to, but I just put it off. Eventually, maybe I'll work on it whenever I get infinite AE2 power, which is the neutronium energy cell. Yeah, we just need infinity ingots. That's pretty much the most expensive part of this. Yeah, once I craft that, then infinite AE2 power is gonna hit the spot. Okay, so how this is gonna work, you need a input bus, and that one for the circuits. You need a quadruple input hatch. Right there. And then you need a output bus and an output hatch. You can go ahead and face down. And then the rest of it is casings. You need the PTFE pipe casing and the coil block. Okay. And then IV energy hatch. And then a transformer. And then just connect it. Right, so sound should be good. And then I connect everything here. So you need a kind of standard setup here. A relay and a dual interface. And then I'll call this chemical reactor Platline. And I'm not really gonna keep it the same name, but knowing here that it is only using circuit 1. Let's get a circuit 1 going. And then I need some AE2 cables. I'm not even checking how many channels I have because I'm pretty sure I have more than enough. Right, and then I'll put that there, and then add you right there. All right, I'm gonna turn that on, and it goes. So if I craft some formic acid, you don't know how to make sodium formate. That is expected. You need that recipe. Now put that in the same one, just because. Right there. So if I ask for some formic acid, you'd have some, yes. Okay. Now, carbon monoxide. We can craft the carbon monoxide. Yes, but just to keep it consistent, I'm pretty sure I'm making it somewhere else. Yeah, the knack line. To craft this, I'm using... How am I crafting this? Should be carbon and oxygen, right? Yeah. That makes the most sense. Yeah, we have an infinite supply of both. Now, what I can also do is just use circuit 9, which I think I'm going to do. Not coal. Difference between raw oil and raw oil. I think it's on the products that it gives off, like after you process it. So this one is 150, 60, 10, and 50. So for the most part, you're gonna want the most sulfuric naphtha. You know, and you can check here. So like light oil gives 20. Raw oil gives the most sulfuric naphtha. Regular oil gives 40. So I guess it just, yeah, it determines like what output is the most heavy. So I guess one way you can think about it is light oil is mostly sulfuric gas. Raw is mostly sulfuric naphtha. Regular oil is mostly light fuel. Heavy is heavy fuel. So in the end, I don't think it matters because it's all like such a small difference, especially when you're going to be getting so much oil anyways. You don't use the towers yet though, so I guess that would depend on which distillery recipe you're using. So if you want the most naphtha, then yes, you would use raw oil. It's the best ratio. Like you would not want to use heavy oil to get sulfuric naphtha because look at this, it's very little. So carbon monoxide. So I am getting like infinite coal dust. Yes. So I think what I'm gonna do is set up this recipe to be the Nah, I'm getting carbon from so many other sources, so I'm just gonna stick it. That's circuit 1, right? Yeah. I'm just gonna put it back in the other plat line or the other chemical line right there. All right. And I think that's everything to do with palladium. Palladium dust. So if I make some palladium dust, I should be able to craft. Now we just I like to like have like one run through of the recipe to make sure it doesn't clog anywhere. Now the other thing I want to do, I'm gonna affect the reprecipitated platinum recipe. Because this thing also makes me palladium enriched ammonia, but I'm gonna rely on this as a byproduct. And I can produce that another way using the actual PMP. This is just to get extra right here. So this is the one that I'll try and get the most out of. So that's a circuit 1. And that way it doesn't like fight for multiple crafting. There we go. So it's going to be crafting both platinum, right, and regular palladium. But if I craft 100 of you, for example. And that way it also gives us a use for all this PMP or palladium metallic powder test that we have just backed up there. And then once I get all the recipes going, I can, of course, increase them so that crafts everything in one batch. Oh, and you know what I forgot to do also. Hopefully I didn't break anything. I don't think so. But This needs to be on blocking mode. Yeah, it's gonna craft a lot of that. Palladium dust. Yeah, I wouldn't say it's too bad. I'm just gonna set up the recipes first, and then I'll I'll ask for everything. Sodium formate. I think you got stuck. You probably got stuck because you got stuck somewhere. Oh, because I turned off the blocking mode before I let you completely process your recipes. Look how fast that is. Yeah, you crafted. Put that there. Oops, nope, I didn't mean to do that. I need the, what's it called, tungsten steel fluid cell. I like to have all 16 on me at all times. Oops. Okay, so let me craft another 100 palladium. Let this go. So this way it'll only do one recipe at a time. And then like once this is like working confirmed, I can increase the inputs so that it doesn't keep cycling through recipes. It just does one batch at a time. That's how you really like speed up machines, is that you craft as much as possible in one batch. That the way it doesn't, just because every time it switches between crafts and it does that, that's how AE2 works. It takes a little time for it to like change. Yes. Let's just watch it for a little bit. So right now it's like cycling between these three fluids over and over again. But instead of I just crafted the entire thing in one batch, it's a lot faster. I'll do that later though. Not too bad. Palladium enriched ammonia. This is actually taking a while. I like it when it looks at that like works that fast. Okay, so that's good to go. All right, so we have the palladium, right? Now I'm starting to understand that this might be a little not flawed. Is it not flawed? No, it's not. It has everything in there. Never mind. I didn't realize it made that noise. Interesting noise. Anyways, okay, we have palladium again. Now, another resource is iridium. And we are kind of running low on iridium, it looks like. So let's figure out this one here. Calcium pack info. I haven't updated pack info yet. It's I'll update it later. Iridium here. It starts off with iridium chloride, which is acidic iridium solution, which is iridium dioxide, which is, we're already getting this, iridium metal residue dust. All of that is in a blast furnace, I think. So one thing I can do is just have one blast furnace in there and just repeatedly craft it, or I think we just stick with this one. And I think it's honestly already crafting everything. Yeah, all of the blast furnace stuff is like accounted for, I think. So I don't think I have to worry about this one. Yeah, at least I don't think I do. Okay. So if I look up iridium, it starts off with the rarest metal residue dust, right? Or leech. Starts off with leech. Yeah, that's the one. Actually, if I look up the platinum or reprecipitated platinum, this stuff here, we also get platinum residue dust. Okay, it already crafts it. Okay, so what do I do with this stuff? That is a blast furnace, which I think is already being accounted for. I also have to account for this, or I can set this up. I think the safest option is just to set this up with a so the entire all of the Platline stuff is right here. So I think I'm gonna set this up to be a an interface instead. So that means I need a relay. Craft a bunch of 10 at once. Finally found the channel. It's hidden from my list. Okay. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do here. Oh, excuse me. So that way it's a lot easier to understand. I'm gonna break you, break you. No stocking input bus. You need a normal input bus. And we'll stick with that input hatch. I'm going to get the fluids out of there, though. And then quadruple input. And then input bus. So this is going to be all the flatline blast furnace. I'm just going to use the main blast furnace to do everything here. I might suffer later about that, but that's okay. So I'm going to call this blast furnace PL. All right, then let's get my relays. Right here. I will be updating the pack to, I haven't updated server info, but I will be updating to 2.7.1 probably tomorrow. All right, so rare platinum residue dust would be this recipe here. This also gives me rhodium sulfate. I think that's the only way I can get it right now, right? Yeah. All right, I'm gonna put that in the blast furnace PL. Probably some bug fixes. I don't know too much. I haven't really checked the change logs, but I'm just gonna upgrade it to the most recent. So this one gives me what? Leech residue dust. I need potassium disulfate and a circuit 11. So I have a bunch of circuits here, and I think that originally they were for that. I haven't read the change log yet. No. Just put them right there. Your input buses are separate, right? Yeah. Oh, turned that off by accident. Are you stuck or something or what? No, you're just that slow. Yeah, you're just slow. You read it live on stream, so I don't have to read it. No. No, I don't have the time for that. I mean, a lot of it, I did take a peek at it earlier, and a lot of it is just updates, but it doesn't really explain what kind of updates they are. I need bleach residue. Yeah. Now, potassium disulfate, I do want to craft this. Fluid extractor. That makes me want to read it less. Large fluid extractor would be a quite large machine. I don't know if I want to do that. I might just want to stick to a normal sized machine. Most important is the direction of the screwdriver. What does that mean? I'm just going to use a basic machine. I already have one over there anyways. Yeah, this guy. Right there. Screwdriver not equals file. Rotated the texture of the screwdriver by 92 degrees so it looks distinguishable from... Oh, finally. I kept hearing memes about that. They actually made an entire resource pack that solves basically just that. Something ran out of power. I don't know what it is, but I'm gonna go ahead and tear up this other machine here. What's out of power? You. Oh, thank you. I gotta replace. I gotta remove these because they're gonna be basically voiding all of our stuff. That's fine. So this one is the fluid extractor here. Yeah. I'm gonna just put it pretty much like right here. I mean, I can even make it. I can put it right here actually. There, you are IV power, right? IV. Okay. So the idea here is to give this a dual interface. I know I have one. At least I think I did. No, I don't. No, I'm a dual interface. I'm going to need a space and also Aegon facade. Right here. Fixed crafting input buses and buffers causing a lot of... We're not using those yet, so I'm not too concerned about that. Input buses, we might use those pretty soon, though. I might even move into those at some point, yeah. Fine, though. Here, I'm gonna put this there. Do I need another fluid extractor? Because now I'm thinking just make a multi-block. I'm honestly thinking about it. Should I? If you think about it, it's the electrolyzer, right? But then we also have a solidifier. Yeah, I'll just stick with this one. Yeah, I'll just stick with this one. So you need that one, which means you need a bunch of cable here and a facade. Right there. Right there. And this one, I'll call it fluid extractor. Yeah. And then connect it to the rest of the machines. Like that. Fix a typo that prevented blueberries from being planted in IC2 crops. Yeah, I don't think that really applies to us. Probably very useful, right? But and then point backwards. You're already pointing backwards, and then use a screwdriver. Oops. Input from output allowed. And then set this to fluid auto output. And there you go. And then just put everything back in storage because there's too much stuff in my hand. You're only pointing at the funnier ones. Okay. I also need potassium disulfate. I can probably produce this right now. Actually, no, I can't. Wait, where's my tungsten steel? I have to put it all the way right here. So if I want to craft potassium disulfate, I need a fluid extractor, and I can put that in the this guy right there. And then if I want to make potassium disulfate dust, that is just potassium and sulfur in a chemical reactor. And I will put that right there. Okay, so if I ask for that, should be able to work. Yes, you did. If I ask for this, should be able to work also. No? Oh, hang on. Did you break or something or what? Sulfur crafted with what? It's going to conflict. But I think I have another ad break coming up, so I'm gonna fix that. And Asker Dandelion it's a Botania flower. Botania flower that gets infinite what do you call it, mana. Mm-hmm. I wasn't paying attention. Was the ad break coming up or not? I don't remember. Looks like there's conflicts though, so I guess it's sulfur. It's causing problems. Yeah, it's crafting with oxygen. Make sulfur trioxide in a circuit 3. Yeah. Oh, you did. Okay, thanks. So if I look at sulfur here, yeah, it's conflicting with the circuit 3. It's making sulfur dioxide, and I don't really care about that. Make sure it's not conflicting with anything else here. Circuit 2, no. Yeah, I appreciate it. Circuit 9 is not gonna... Circuit 9 is also gonna conflict. Okay, so I have to put it in this one over here. Okay, so I have to take out that recipe here. Sulfate. Put that in the other chemical reactor. That one. Don't conflict, please. Cancel you. Yep, there we go. Okay. All right, so that is that leech residue. Craft 10 of you for now. Just make sure it actually crafts everything. Looks like it is. Are you stuck on the blast furnace or what? Looks like it was. Crafting something else. I don't exactly know what, but it finished. Okay. Alright, so that's leech residue. You can paint ME chest? I don't know. Can you? Probably. Hang on. I got some other ME chests. I think right here. Yeah, look at that. Cool. Okay, so leech residue, that one, and then I need to craft basically both of this. Painted ME chests will no longer connect to different colors. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna take off steam and I'll put that in the blast furnace. Right there. Alright. And then well, that's both of you. So and then it's gonna craft rarest metal residue dust. And then this stuff gets put back in the blast furnace. Makes both of those. And then I'll put that back in there. And then this makes iridium metal residue dust. This goes back in the blast furnace. But you also need a circuit one. I think I had a spare one in here. 4 minutes. Thanks. I'll go ahead. I'll take the break. Actually, it might be about time to end the stream pretty soon. Let me just get to like iridium. So I guess we'll keep snoozing it. I was looking at the time. It's getting a little late. All right. So rarest. Yes. And then that gets turned into iridium metal residue dust. All right. And then this gets turned into iridium dioxide. So iridium dioxide. Thank you. Iridium dioxide. Don't craft it yet. Iridium dioxide. Stream and still know what's happening. It's just so much iridium here. So this thing is going to cause byproduct. I don't care about it. So this one goes back in the blast furnace. And then the sludge dust residue dust. I think that's too many residue dusts here. I'm going to put that in this one right. This is the centrifuge. So I need to set up a centrifuge out here. Feed the rubber band ball. Okay. Get a couple rubber bands here. I do mean it though. Like I would like a scale for this ball to get just to see how large it's getting. I think that'd be pretty fun. Okay. There we go. So let's just work backwards, I think. If I want to craft iridium dust, this is a large chemical reactor. Like that. Crafts calcium chloride. Don't really want anything to do with that. And that. But it will make byproducts, and I should pay attention to the byproducts. I take your laugh. I don't know what that means. As yes, I remember. I promise that, and I will, and will do so now. Thanks for reminding me. Oh, great Christian the Great. I'm gonna put that in a chemical reactor. It can be in whichever reactor, really. Put it right here in the Platline. The other one is really for anything with conflicts. But let's just go ahead and deal with the byproducts for now. So you're gonna have a byproduct of calcium chloride and metallic sludge dust residue dust. It definitely does not weigh more than 22 pounds. This thing weighs about probably 2 to 3 pounds. I've carried 22 pounds before, and that stuff is pretty heavy. I would say this weighs about 3 pounds. Yeah, it's about 3 or 4. Get a centrifuge going. I need that one. I need you. I need the downlink. I need a muffler. I need a docking input bus. I need a output bus. Oh, I can't. You know what I can probably do is just rip apart a bunch of these machines because I'm not really going to use them anymore. These have a lot of parts for me to use. Especially you guys. Okay. Okay. Okay, we got an output bus out of it. That's all I wanted. Delete everything. Reset your inventory. All right, so we need that. I need a stocking input bus. Yes. I need output bus. I need energy hatch. I'm still gonna stick with I don't need that guy. I'm still gonna stick with Ivy. A transformer and superconductor cable. That's the wrong here. I also need some regular ME cables. These black ones are okay. And I probably need something else, but I'll regret it whenever, like, next time. Okay, so you are going to be normal casing. Like that. And then you are going to be stocking input and then output bus and have everything face down. I'm concerned the scale is only $3. What does that mean? Hey, Carlos. What's going on? I don't know. Did it like block his message or something? 3 minutes can't snooze. Yeah, it does that. Input LUV. Then I'm gonna fix and head out to Waco. From Laredo, like right now? Isn't that like a 10-hour drive or something? Input LUV. Texas is just too huge of a state. Jeez. Yeah, I am. But I'm about to call it a night though. I'm just setting up some things. Put the this guy there. It's 7-ish. It's still pretty far though. Yeah, you're connected. Okay. I will always like appreciate truckers because they really are the lifeblood of like the logistics in general, right? It's just an important thing to do. Houston, I'm not streaming until Stargate. Okay, so that one is going to be Alex Sludge Dust. And then, okay, so that one's set up. And then I also have to deal with calcium chloride. Now, this one is a fluid solidifier. And I think I have an IV solidifier somewhere. Yeah. And I'm going to give this an interface. Well, and then I need some agon. Yeah, it's not gonna let me snooze it, so I guess I will take a break for a little bit. I'll play for a little longer, okay? I also want to ask for a link. Okay, I actually have an entire video just to answer that question. I got you. Watch this, watch this, watch this. Let me fish it out real fast before the ad starts. The ad's probably gonna start before I get to it, right? But let me see if I can find it. Where is it? This one. Right here. There you go. Enjoy. It's like the most common question I get. So I made a whole video about it. Anyways, it looks like we do have a break showing up. So I'll take a quick break. I'll come back. I'll play a little bit longer, all right? And then I guess I'll set up a little bit more of the Platline again, and then I'll come back and then call it a night. But I'll be right back. I am getting pretty thirsty, actually. All right. Drink your water. Stand up straight. Be right back. Hello. Mostly to the YouTube folk, but the ads are still playing. Okay. Anyways, I need that. It's gonna be right here. Advanced fluid solidifier. Then I need you to face back. You already are. Screwdriver. Input from output side allowed. And it's going to be a dual interface. This one is going to be do not show on the terminal because you're just going to be a passive process. Yes. Hello. I got my water refill right there, and I can connect you right there. So the texture packs, I made one of them. Very simpler. It was very simple, I guess. It's the howler replacement. All this one does is, I'm sure you've heard it before, but for example, if I check the this machine here, or the howler alarm, I think I have one in storage actually. All it does is it replaces the howler alarm sound. My lever here. So instead of that annoying loud song, it just plays I Need Your Love by Ellie Goulding, because multi-blocks need love too sometimes. I need your time when everything's wrong. You make it rise. I feel so high. Okay, that's enough. To be free with you tonight. I need your love. But what the heck? You're at 954 at raccoons. You can't help it, twerk, can you? Well, no, how can you not? It's a jam of a song. It's actually like not counting. Okay, so on my Spotify's top listened to this year, obviously the top 5 songs are all the songs I play on stream. But not counting those, I Need Your Love is like one of the top ones. I was jamming to it for a while. I need a pump. Just craft an EV pump if I can. We're not that kind of stream. Relax. Alright, so it looks like I can. I said I was gonna work on the water line today. I didn't end up doing any of that. I did craft everything, right? Like we have all the parts to it, but the logic, no, we don't. We don't. I'm still on the be right back screen. Oops. This is crafting, right? It is. Okay, I thought it wasn't crafting. All right, and then my pump. Okay, and then we go back on this one. This one has to be, I need you to import and then allow output. This one will be set to calcium chloride. And then imports it, and then to process this needs to be circuit 1, and then output your item. And that'll just be the processing. Anyway, so iridium. Let's just set up iridium, and then I might call it a night here. So iridium dust here, I want 100. You need to make iridium chloride. Iridium chloride will be a chemical reactor. I don't care about the ammonium byproduct. It is a byproduct. And then I think it could be right there. If I craft iridium, I need acidic iridium solution. That is another chemical reactor. There's just so many chemical reactors to this craft. And then 100 iridium. And there we go. Now craft me 100 iridium. And now it's also going to have another byproduct, I think. I forget which byproduct. Iridium dioxide. This one, sludge dust, residue dust. I want this to go over here. This one's doing metallic sludge dust. Two different ones. Now we're not going to be crafting 100 at a time. Yeah, it's a little bit too much. It's too much. It's too much aqua regia. No, we're gonna get flooded with aqua regia. Craft one, just one, or at least 10. Yeah, 10. I don't know what you're going on here. Oh, it's because you finished crafting. 10 of you. Right there. Oh, thank you. It does not, but you do need enough like pipes to go down to bedrock. So really the best option is just to, you don't want to spend that many pipes, you just need to put it on the bedrock itself. Okay, so it can make iridium. Nice. Uh-huh. Okay. It's also gonna give me osmium. Osmium is another thing I want to process. So if I craft it to make osmium, you need that in a chemical reactor. Of course you do. Not even doubting it. And that's a pattern expansion card. He's gonna keep adding points. Add you here. Right there. Look at the space I'm saving. All of this was used for Platline. Like these first 3 rows, like 3 of these rows was used for iridium, platinum, and palladium, and now osmium. And now I just brought it down to 5 machines. Well, considering those 2 small guys too, there too. You can really cram it like down with level maintaining. Let's just work on osmium. Osmium solution is a distillation tower. And okay, I have a distillation tower right here already, so I'm just gonna move it. Alright, it's gonna shut down all those machines. What do you mean it has problems? Oh, that's fine. Alright. This will be somewhere over there. You got space for it, right? Yes, you do. So how's this one going to be? I think I might need the trash can actually, because it's gonna output water also, and I don't really care about the water. So you need distillation tower and input bus. Or input hatch. You already have one, but I'm gonna give you a larger input hatch. Give you a high voltage one, HV one. Distillation tower, you need you have an IV energy hatch. I'm gonna give you a bigger energy hatch. You can have LUV. That recipe is a little bit slow. And then your output. What does this make? That. Okay. So I'll just have it outputting directly. So I just need like a pipe. The bits do go to the hat, yes. So I appreciate that. Yeah, I've had a goal here for a while, but if I get enough points, it will unlock a new hat for the ball. Because right now we only have the Boonie hat. I kind of forgot about the goal, honestly. I think it's called a Boonie hat, yeah. But at some point we will unlock it. I'm just gonna get this one because it looks cool. And a downlink module. This one replaces that one. All right, let's go. So how this one is going to look is over here. All right. Actually, you should be the actual controller itself. And then you should have the input hatch and then the 2 output hatches. And then have a dual interface. It needs to be a regular one. And put that like this. And then I need you to feed or wrench that way. Oops. And then like that. So it only goes there. And then output. And then point this downwards. And then the water gets trashed. Like that. And then the rest of it, I can put the downlink module right there. And then, oops. And then connect it with the rest of the blocks. And then energy hatch can go up top. And we connect it. No transformer needed because you are an LUV energy hatch. Bye. Wire cutter. Right there. There we go. And then I need to go ahead and connect that one over here. This one will be with a gray, just to follow the convention that I'm using. To be a gray cable here. And that's just following the convention. All right, so that is the distillation tower. I'm going to call this distillation tower Platline. Okay, and then craft the osmium solution. Ignore the water. And put that in the distillation tower. No, not there. Right there. What's that connected to? Oh, don't show on the interface. Thank you. Thanks, Carlos. Yeah, you don't need to show on the interface. I can actually save channels, but that's fine. I won't really worry about it. So, osmium. Can I craft osmium now? Yes. Craft 1. I don't think you're even powered on. It's a little slow. That's okay, though. It is using an entire LUV amp, though, to run the recipe. But it is working, I think. All right, if I check here. Yeah, you're working. And then it should craft the osmium there. So I think that's already osmium as well. If you get the acidic osmium doing the other recipe. So that is osmium now. Okay, so the idea here, level maintain everything. And I'm going to use this one here. So I want platinum. I want platinum dust. I want this to make me 65,000. I also want palladium dust. That one. I want 65,000. And then also iridium. Oops. Iridium dust. 65,000. And of course, osmium dust. 65,000. And I'm aiming for 65,000 because that's how much drawer space we have. But I'm hoping that once I do that, we'll steadily build our supply of Platline resources because I am running low on osmium. And I need a lot more for like other things. I may have to increase the number of co-processors I have or crafting computers because, yeah, it's going to be using up a bunch of them. And slowly but surely, our flocculation water is steadily building up too, which is always nice. Yeah, we're building this up too, which is real nice. I think we started with 3,500 today. Now we're at 31,000. Doesn't seem like a lot, but over time it will be a lot. And then it crafts osmium. There we go. Okay, slowly but surely we'll be building up our dust storage of the Platline materials. And again, we can always speed it up by increasing the amount of like the batch craft, the batch size. I can always do that because right now it's just the bare minimum, and it'll speed up a lot faster. For example, this one, I can craft like a ton of it at once, right? If I crafted a ton of this at once and so on, but oh well, that is going to be an issue for next time. It is time for me to call it a night. I will be streaming tomorrow. So normally on Fridays I do like to do like longer streams, but unfortunately I did have the weekend shift starting tomorrow, so I have to go to bed pretty soon. Unfortunate. So we're gonna call it a night here. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and close it here, but I'll be back tomorrow. For another stream, and then maybe I'll continue the flatline processing to be level maintained and also see if we can figure out the tier 4 water purification. That'll be fun. Anyways, for now, have a good night. Take care. See you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.